webinar, and we're very happy to have you all out tonight. Very happy to have our panelists on board. Somehow we lost Jay, but we have Catherine and Lynn and Nicole, and somewhere Jay is somewhere around there. So
he'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back. Anyway, I'm just happy to have everybody here, and everybody that's watching tonight. We're just going to cover what is iPAS and how can I make some money at this? Because that's some of the things I've been hearing is, okay, what should we be doing now? And a lot of people were just sitting around, waiting for the launch. That's crazy. That's crazy. Don't be waiting. You know, this is the time to really be working and getting things ready, getting people out there. So, anyway, Nicole, you're on. This is your first time with us, and so we always do introductions.
Okay.
I'd like you to do some quick introduction, or let us know where you're from, what your background is,
Okay.
how long you've been in Power, all this.
Regular stuff. Okay, cool.
All that good stuff.
Hi guys, it's Nicole Barham, and I'm originally from Jamaica. I now live in Florida, living in the United States for almost 20 years. And I've been working in corporate America for about 20 years. So just started with, I've been involved in network marketing since 2009. And I joined Empower Network about 11 months ago. It's almost actually coming up on 1 year since I joined Empower Network, and it's a totally different world for me. But it's been a fun ride, and I'm extremely excited about iPAS, what it will do for all our businesses, and just raring to go and ready to get started.
Okay, what brought you into Empower?
Well, this might sound funny to some people, but I actually attracted Empower into my life because I was in network marketing for a few years and I was not getting the results that I wanted. And I was living in New York for a while, and I had most of my connections there. And so when I moved to Florida, it was different. I didn't really have many connections here. And I kind of started looking around to network with some other people here and kind of, looking for new business partners. Mm-hmm. I did not like cold prospecting. And I did a lot of that in my network marketing business. So I really wanted to continue in network marketing because it had changed my life personally more than it had changed it financially. And so I wanted to continue that, but be able to do that, not cold prospecting. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I didn't know it was going to be via the internet, but I just know that I didn't want to go out and talk people into coming to a meeting or joining a webinar or whatever. And so that's how I kind of was looking around and thinking about what can I do that did not involve cold prospecting, and went on Facebook one day and Justin Varengia's story came up, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Excellent. So Justin's your sponsor in Empower?
Yes. Yes.
See, we all come from different sponsors, and that's what makes us unique. We're not here to. We're not a group. We're not like Tracy's Dream Team. We're not. Or anything like that. We're just a group of Empower networking people that all are promoting iPAS, and we're really excited to get this thing going. So we're very happy to have you on, Nicole, and hopefully you can come on every week if you want. It's that's totally up to you.
Okay, thanks for the invite, Roy.
Yeah. Go ahead, Lynn, if you want to go ahead and do a quick intro on yourself.
Sure. I've been working in the corporate world as well. So it's going to be ditto here with all of us ladies in the corporate world. But and I got to say it was like more like 35 years for me. So But I always dabbled in online marketing, you know, and had my own business. In fact, I created my own products and had that nightmare and all that kind of thing. And then Empower Network came into my life about 16 months ago, and I was like, where was this system? When I saw the David Wood, you know, video, I was like, yes, yes, this is it, this is it. So I was hooked, you know, right from the beginning, all in right from the beginning, because I believed in it. I believed in his vision. Even though he was a little crazy back then, he's matured quite a bit now as a young man, and especially after being a dad. Him and David Sharp, they were just phenomenal mentors to me. Yeah. So then I got, you know, into Empower, and the team that I'm on, we're the team that was lucky enough to have Chris and Chris part of our team, and so we got to try out the first iPAS system, and you know, I you know, did pretty well with that, and I thought the system was okay. You know, it did have some of the hiccups like Chris talks about and things like that. So I'm really, really excited for this iPAS2, because I know for a fact, with Chris's passion, both Chris's passion, along with David Wood and the Empower Network, and just the combination of it all, I know that we're all here at the right place at the right time, and I really do believe that. So I'm just excited and ready to rock and roll.
Yes, as are all of us.
Yeah.
We are so super excited that we just can't hardly wait to get this thing going. So, Catherine, give us your little background story.
Okay, I'm Catherine Weathersby, and I am a member now of iPAS2 and the Prosperity Team, and I am a recent member. I'm very excited to be here with Roy, Jay, Lynn, and Nicole. And I'm looking forward to learning more about iPAS2. I heard a lot about iPAS from other Prosperity Team members, and during that time I was a member of another team. I've been with Empower Network now a little over a year, and I really enjoy what I'm learning from the 15K formula and all the audios, videos. It's very informational. And I now use it. I'm an internet marketer. I've been online since 2009, and I really enjoy what I'm learning because, as she said, David Wood has matured, so have I in terms of my online business. And so when I joined Empower Network, it gave me the opportunity to learn even more about how to utilize the internet, you know, how to teach others. And that's what I've been doing since 2009. I've been helping others to maximize their exposure and their brand, and to build a brand. I've done coaching, so I've had a lot of experience with internet marketing, and I'm looking forward to learning even more. So I'm ready for iPAS2. And I hope it's going to be coming very, very soon. So I'm really excited.
I know everybody is really excited, and it's really glad to. I'm really glad to have you here, Catherine. You brought up something that we're all. You were on another team. I want to point out to something. People who are in Empower and they're on Tracy's Dream Team, or they're in Lawrence Tam's team, or, you know, everybody is welcome to come into iPAS. You can come into iPAS from anywhere you want. You don't have to be a member of the Prosperity Team, even though we would like that. But we're you know, because I just had Chris Rushlow here last weekend, and man, that was so cool having him here, and having that you know, one of the top leaders in the Empower Network, the guy who actually named the company, the you know, David Wood's best friend since they were 12 years old, and having him here for the weekend was just really tremendous. And he was saying he's, you know, several members of his team are in iPAS. So now he's not, and I was trying to convince him, and he's like, No, I'm not. I'm not going to, but that's that's cool, But from wherever you come from, whatever team you're on, come and join us in iPAS, because this and I had this question come up. People were saying, well, is this a replacement for Empower? It's like, no, this is the entry, the automation for Empower, and so no, we're not trying to replace Empower. This is the culmination of of what Chris has put together and David Woods put together, and we're just like, it's going to be like an explosion when this launches. So, Jay, give us your background.
Can you guys hear me? Because this mic was acting up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we can.
Okay, good. All right. Yeah, I also, well, not necessarily a corporate background, but I came all my life working as in the sales background, and I had went back to school to get a degree in marketing, and they were kind of teaching us, talking about the old school way of marketing, and not really talking about internet marketing and doing things on the internet, or just even advertising and promoting on the internet. So I took it upon myself to go online to look for some tools and to where I could get some training to do some online marketing and learn that aspect of the marketing industry, and stumbled across Empower, and then started going through the products, and then was kind of really, I mean, I always knew that it was the option of having it as a business opportunity, and I've been here the same amount of time as Catherine, about a little over a year now, and I'm not going anywhere. The products are top notch, and I've said it every week that we've done these, that I've learned more in these products than in the degree that I spent $40,000 to go back to get in school. I've learned more of product or training and the knowledge of stuff that we can use on a regular basis through the products that we have here in Empower, and that we're going to have through the iPAS system, than I did in the regular education system. And I look forward to these Hangouts every week, because we do clear up a lot of the confusion about who can use the iPAS system and what's the benefit of using it. And I'm not on the prosperity. I mean, I am on the prosperity team, but other people will say all the time, well, I'm not on the prosperity team, so I can't use it. And every week we get to clarify these questions to let them know that it is a system that everybody and anybody can use. And especially now, you want to get in while you can still get access to the iPAS system for free, because that's going to be closing down here as far as the free aspect of it any time now, because we keep losing our little videos each day to show how much closer we are to the actual launch. So looking forward to this Hangout and clearing up, answering the questions anybody has, and getting out the information to everyone who's still maybe not understanding what exactly is going on here.
Right. Well, thanks, Jay, and if you'll just keep watching for questions. Now, for anybody watching, if you have a question, please type it in the chat, and Jay's going to keep track of those, and we will, as a group, give you the correct answers. So if one of us misspeaks, that's why there's just more than one of us on here, because it could, my tongue gets wrapped around my eye tooth, and sometimes I can't see what I say, and so I can also misspeak. So my background is, and for those who are new on here, I've been around for quite a while. So I worked with W. Clement Stone. Some people have to look that up. It's a long time ago. And I've worked with Donald Trump. I was working with David Wood and Chris Jones at the very beginning, when they first came up with the name of iPAS, because it's been about 4 years ago or something, that they started trying to put together this automated system. And then when I was invited down to help start in the Empower Network, then I saw that this was the perfect, joining of two great programs. Now, since then, Empower Network has really exploded, and the iPAS system we've been tweaking. We've been tweaking on it for a long time now, and from what I've seen, the tweaks are done. This is going to be the thing that's going to make Empower Network jump from, what do we got, 12 millionaires right now to probably 100 millionaires within another year. I really see that this really helping the Empower Network really take off on a level, and it's not just iPAS, but having Chris Rushlow here, the things they're doing in Empower, it's going to be around for a long, long, long time. Some people got worried that Sharp left. Well, he had a medical condition. He needed to take care of that. People got concerned about some of the other stuff that's going on, but Jay Cron taking the CEO position. We got Andrea in compliance. It's really what was set up as just like, well, let's just try this and see how it works. It is now a corporate structure. The CEO, and we have all the legal department and compliance department, and we have everything in there that will allow Empower Network to become as big as Amway or Herbalife or any of those companies, and probably bigger because of what we offer, the quality of the products we offer, the training that we offer, and because it's a digital company, and this is the digital world. Just look at what some of these companies have been selling for. Yahoo is paying millions of dollars to get the technology. Facebook is paying millions and billions of dollars for this for internet technology, and we have the best training of any company out there right now in the Empower Network. So the iPAS system is just going to help automate that, make it an easy transition to get from capture page right into the Empower Network, and then there's so many benefits of getting the different levels, silver, gold, and black, that we're going to go into. In fact, we might as well go into this. If anybody else have a few words they'd like to bring up before I bring up that chart.
Well, I wanted to mention, Roy, that what I believe is the reason why Empower Network is going to continue to grow and expand, and is because of Dave Wood's vision. And I never really understood vision until, like Jay says, all the products and what you learn in the products and everything. And a lot of it is this personal self, your inner belief, what you really believe in. And Dave Wood is undying with that, and the training, it weaves in this personal development that you just become more aware. And then you understand why you need leadership. You need leadership in order to keep you on that path and to keep growing. So I firmly believe that David Wood is just total. I mean, he's 100%. And his vision is he's going to have 100 millionaires per year, and he will. I know he will.
He definitely will. I mean, that's the one thing. Like we were talking earlier, David was a little crazy. And he's matured a lot, and I knew him in his crazy days when they just take off all their clothes and just jump in the ocean or in the pool and do videos. It's like, okay, but he, that was David Wood. But what I saw, I could see in his eyes, and and I could see it into his heart that he really cared of any leader, and I've met a lot of leaders. I mean, like I said, W. Clement Stone, Donald Trump. I've met a lot of leaders. Those are just some names that people know. I mean, there's a lot of leaders out there, and of all those people, I never saw anybody that cared. Well, I can't say. W. Clement Stone was another one that you could just see in his eyes and in his heart that he really loved, he really cared about people. But David Wood's about the first person that I'd seen since then that even though the outside antics were a little bizarre, that he really cared, and he has an undying. If this company was going to die at any point, I mean, when we couldn't get somebody to finance any, we couldn't. It was just the trouble with banks and everything, and they just kept going and going. This is where David Sharp really came in handy, because he had the patience to just stick with it and just like, okay, we're gonna beat this one way or the other, and so together. It took both of them to create the Empower Network, and I'm really sad to see David Sharp not with us right now, but let's all pray for him and that he gets better, and he'll be back. He'll be back because he's just a tremendous individual. And so anyway, anybody else? Nicole, did you want to say anything about remember that you're still here?
Oh, you're muted.
You muted yourself. Yeah. By the way, she was telling us we should all mute ourselves when we're not talking.
Yeah,
so,
because sometimes when someone is talking and someone does moves, then it kind of switches over to them. So I try to do that sometimes when I'm on webinars. But yeah, I just wanted to say that this is this Empower Network is for real, and iPAS is going to take our business to, as I put in my chat, it's the game changer. It's a system that we've been looking for that kind of does the work for us, and then we just work on getting the traffic to the system. And this is what internet marketing is all about. I'm new in the internet marketing business, but I know for sure just following Vic and all those other guys that have their own system going, you find that every single person on his team, they kind of use the same exact videos, they use the same exact emails, the same system, and it works for them. So when there's a system that works, then you kind of just plug into it, master traffic, and you're kind of good to go, right? So just saying that Empower Network and iPAS, definitely looking forward to just seeing what happens because I know it's gonna be epic, as the kids nowadays say. So I'm looking forward to it.
I think the thing too that is really special about it is that for the first time you're taking cold traffic and you're turning it into customers. And I think to be able to have that type of system at your disposal, where you're now able to take cold traffic and just move it, through a funnel, tripwire, education, and just move it on through a blueprint, giving people a reason. A lot of times when people, even when they approach me about their opportunity, their biz op, they always talk about money, or they talk about, this is so easy, you don't have to work, and, it's just all these different angles, but basically they're all saying the same thing. And I think to have the black card as a part of it, which allows you not to just, be a part of something and you're detached or disconnected, but to actually have something whereas you can utilize that membership when you travel for, upscale events. That is something that to me is different than what I'm seeing in the industry. It's always about quick money, fast money, get rich quick. And then to have actually a family of people around you that are doing the same things. And even though we're all kind of isolated in our own thing, we can all come together. We can commune, and then we can help each other with ideas. And we're looking to help other people to have a better life, to reach their dreams, to have time freedom, to have a better lifestyle, to be able to leave corporate America like I did. So those are the things to me that are different than what I'm bombarded with basically on a daily basis. When people approach me, they're not talking about time freedom and lifestyle and dreams and travel and those type of things. So that to me elevates iPAS2 and this company to another level, because you are now talking about things that will benefit people and you're looking to help them. And that's different than what you hear otherwise.
Well, that's what really created the Empower Network. I had gone to David Wood about a year before and said, David, this network marketing thing really is, it's great. It's a great opportunity for people, but there's certain things about it I don't like. And he told me the same thing. I mean, there are so many people that have that. Well, unfortunately, 98% of the people in a network marketing company do not make hardly enough money to even pay for their auto ships. But unfortunately, those people are required for you to make money, because to make the kind of money you can make in Empower, you have to have teams of thousands and thousands of people. In the Empower Network, 10 people, and you can be making very good living. Like Chris Rushlow was here, and I don't remember now, right offhand. Anybody who was in Seattle, he said, my team is only this big, but I'm making, this much money. And, he's one of the top earners, and he has a very small team. For one thing, because they're all in, because he works with each one and gets them all the way to the top. The nice thing about the iPAS system is, and this is what I'm trying to tell him, that you don't have to work with each of these individuals. His team could be 100 times bigger than it is right now, but he wants to work with each of the individuals. And with the iPAS system, as a black member, you get your own coach for each of your prospects. Once they opt into the iPAS system, then you've got somebody that's going to call them up and say, hey, what are you looking for? What do you need? How can I help you? I mean, that's amazing. That saves all that time, because then you can just keep building your business. You don't have to be hand-holding everybody, and so your teams can just get as huge as you want. There's nothing that will slow you down, and that's the one thing that causes a stoppage in almost every marketer is that they are having to, well, they may not have to, but most people get in this business because they want to help people, and they say, well, this person's not really, they're struggling, so I want to help them. So you reach out your hand to them and say, how can I help you? Well, iPAS, you have that already built into the system, and because of that, and because that's at the black card level, then it helps people progress. And you say, oh, well, if I get to silver, and so I want to go ahead and do a screen share now, and go ahead and talk about, show this. Okay, and okay, start screen share. Boom, 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 boom. I like that. Boom, boom, boom. This kind of looks weird. Okay, now where's my screen? Oh, it's still. How many levels does it have to go through here? Very, very strange. Now I've got it. An infinite number of windows showed up. I don't know why my screen share isn't showing up.
There should be a start button.
Yeah, everything was there. Let's see.
Huh.
Let's try it again. Okay. Full screen, right? Okay. Start screen share. Let's try this again. I've never had this problem before. God. Somebody else may have to, or we may have just talked through the slides without it, but it will make it a lot more difficult. Oh, now it's starting to do something. I don't know what you see on your end, but I see like 100 windows. They just each one gets smaller.
That's what we see.
And nothing's happening. Okay.
What were you trying to show?
You know the silver, gold, and black level, and what was required, and then there was another chart that had.
It was in our group, in the iPAS2 mastermind group. Somebody shared it. It was like brown and tan
brown
or black.
Huh. Yeah, mine's just, and now everybody's just, God, my window's all screwed up. Now, let's see if I can undo screen share.
Huh.
Okay. Anyway, so it's not working for me for some reason.
Jay, can you get it?
Let me see if it'll pull up.
Yeah, see if you can pull it up. I don't know why that did this for me. Maybe I got too many windows open or something today. Let's see if I get out of everything else. Try it again. One more time.
Is that Jay?
Oh,
Yeah.
Jay?
Yep.
He found it.
Okay, you got it? Okay.
I'm going to mute while you talk through this so that way I don't change anything.
Oh, okay. Okay. But I can't see it whenever I'm talking. It doesn't work. Oh, no. You're going to have to talk through it because I can't see it when I'm talking. So let me mute.
Okay, well, you just want the product requirements?
Yeah, to go over each level.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first level is the iPAS2, the silver level. The requirements to that are the blogging system, which is $25 a month, and then also the Viral Blogging Academy, which is $297 one time, and then also the $19.95 a monthly Empower Network affiliate fee. And then there's no coaches on this level, and you earn 30% commissions on the product iPAS2 products that you sell when you're at the iPAS2 silver level. And then the iPAS2 gold level is you have to have all the products that you have in the silver level, and then in addition to be at the gold level, you'll need to have the $100 a month the Inner Circle product, and then also purchase the $497 the High Ticket Academy, which costs $497. That's a one-time purchase, and then also the 15K Formula, which is a $1,000 purchase, and you will get the access to our traffic sources at this level, and also your iPAS2 commissions on any of your products you sell through the iPAS2 system will be 50% commissions on that level. Did anybody want to add anything to that?
Nope, that's good.
Okay. All right, and then to go to the next level, which is the top level, is the iPAS2 Black level. So you have to have all the products that are included in the silver and the gold. And then in addition, you'll have to have the master's course, which is a $3,500 one-time investment to purchase that product. And then you'll also have the option to have your business coach at this level. So if you want to have your own personal business coach, which is basically like having an employee, the way I look at it, it's like having an employee working for you and kind of doing some of the hand-holding and some of the coaching your people that you bring into your system kind of as they go along through the system. That's a $97 a month to have your own personal business coach. Or you can do the coaching yourself and be at the black level and just have and just pay a $39.95 monthly fee if you want to do your own coaching. And then your iPAS2 commissions go up to 70% at that level. And then the important thing is like we talked before, is that you can't skip levels, so you can't have the products for the black but not have the products for the silver. So you have to have every single product at each level to be at the next level. So to be at the black level, you'd have to have every single product that qualifies you for silver and for gold. And if you wanted to be at the gold level, you can't be at the gold level unless you have all the silver products. So hopefully that makes sense to everybody.
Yes.
Yeah. Hopefully everybody that's watching it makes sense, because that was one of the things that created a lot of confusion. Is people were all in within Power Network, and they thought, well, that should be what they needed for the black card. But instead of the Costa Rica Intensive, which is part of the all-in package for Power Network, is now we have the High Ticket Academy, and then we also have the Blogging Academy that is not a requirement for being all-in in Power Network. So there's those two differentiators that people need to be very aware of. And so there's a difference between, and you can also, just to kind of bring this up, we had one of the coaches on last week and clarified this, that in Power Network, if you sell a product, then you qualify for that product. So if you sell a 15K formula and it goes up to your sponsor, then you now qualify for commissions for the 15K formula without having to buy it. But that's not true with the iPAS system. If you want to be an iPAS silver, gold, or black member, you must own each of those products. And you must own all of them to become a silver, and then you must own all those and get the gold level products, and then you must get the Costa Rica Intensive, and then there is the fee for being an iPAS black member. That helps offset a lot of the the special things we get for being iPAS black members. And but why you would ever just pay $39.95 when for just a few dollars more you have a coach that's going to walk each of your prospects through the whole system? I can't even imagine that. And I'm going to try to do a screen share again. This is really frustrating me.
And I'm going to throw in there, Roy, what employee can you pay with that caliber for only $97 a month to do what they're going to be doing, for you and your team and, for the company? So $97 a month is a no-brainer.
Yeah, I think it's a no-brainer, and of course my screen share is still not working. I was going to show, so I'm going to get it back out of that. I did want to show the list of the benefits, and I may just have to, I will just bring them up on my screen, and then I'll read them. And people won't be able to see them. Okay.
I was just going to say, too, real quick, I found kind of what Lynn was just talking about, and then for us that were a part of the last version of iPAS, the one that was kind of started in September, when you're looking at the $97 a month versus what we were doing before, which was the 20% commission, I mean, that was or 20% fee that we were paying to our coaches for closing, for doing our upgrades for us. So I mean, that's kind of the benefit of people who maybe weren't in iPAS before that are thinking about coming in now or just getting ready to come in now, is like we've talked about before, with them working on the products and the core products and tripwires to test and things like that to see what's worked, we also have paid the price by paying 20% of our commissions to our coaches before, and now that's went away. So now you're getting a way better, a far better deal at a lot less of a cost. I mean, you look at just the 20% on a master sale, you were paying just on that one product, you were paying $600, $600 to your coach. Now that same exact sale you're only going to be paying $97 once for that month.
There's no other fees. Yes, that's very important.
As opposed if they brought you in on the way it was set up, if you brought in 3 masters, I mean you would have paid $1,800 in just on those 3 sales there. So definitely a lot better set up now, especially for people that are just coming in. And we do have a couple of questions here too. So when you want to get to that,
okay, let me just kind of quickly talk about at the benefits of each level. And at the silver level, of course, you have full access to the iPAS success system, and that's an entire back office tracking and amazing amount of tools that we've just been seeing little snippets of so far. But it's going to be probably the best system so far that I've seen that's out there anywhere. If you're in VIX ITF, you got to pay buku dollars for rotators and tracking and all this stuff. This will take care of everything for you in its back office. So that's worth thousands right there of just having access to that iPAS. And right now, remember, you can get it for free if you sign up now and go back to whoever sent you here, whoever your sponsor is, and sign up for the free iPAS. If you haven't yet, my gosh, what are you waiting for? It's free. It doesn't cost anything. Okay, so you get the Viral Network blog. So you get a professionally user-friendly blog with you can do your own personal branding on, and this would cost you thousands of dollars to have one of this quality. You get the Viral Blogging Academy, which is a comprehensive course that shows you, because people were always saying, well, I don't know how to blog. Well, as part of the silver package, you will learn everything you need to know about blogging. And a lot of people have made a tremendous amount of money just from blogging. Justin, for one, Nicole's sponsor, he made all his original money just from blogging. He had no money. Then you have the ability to earn $225 and $25 a month every month, every time you sell a silver package. You have the iPAS Mastery coaching courses. You have live daily trainings. You have phone support. You have chat support. You get 30% commissions on all the iPAS products, but you still get 100% commissions on your Empower products that you own. But there again, you have to own the products. And so that's the silver level. The gold level, of course, the big thing with the gold level is you get access to our amazing traffic systems, are the same people and the same companies that we use to get the best traffic that's out there on the market. I mean, I can give you traffic. You want 1,000 names? I'll send you 1,000 names. It's like they're worthless. They're worthless. You want good traffic, and this is the best traffic that's out there, and that's worth getting good traffic is worth thousands and thousands of dollars, and you get that as a gold level member. You get to earn an additional $1,600 a month from your Empower products if you're a gold level. You got the iPAS Mastery coaching courses, and you're making 50% commissions on the iPAS products at that level. But now we get to the black level, and this is great. All the things you get as a black level member. You get the one-on-one business coach assigned to all of your new prospects and then to your team members, and they help them grow and keep they keep working with them until they get up to the black level membership, and all that, all the monies that they help you make go into your pocket. You don't pay a percentage or anything. 100% of all the upsells they get for you, you get to keep that money. Then you get the exclusive VIP access black membership card, which gets you into live events, dinners, entertainment, private masterminds, and discounts on all kinds of other things. It's my gosh, that's going to be worth thousands of dollars. And then you have the ability to earn $3,000 on the master's course whenever you sell it. So you get almost $5,000 every time you make an all-in sale. That's amazing. So you get the iPAS Mastery Coaching course, expert trainings, and you can make 70% on all your iPAS products. So the value of the Black Card membership is beyond, it's like that commercial. It's what do they say? Anyway, you know what they say. It's there's no price you can put on it. The Black Card membership level. So.
Oh, membership has its privileges.
Yeah, membership has its privileges, but.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Anyway, so.
Roy,
it really does.
Roy, should you interject a income disclaimer?
Yes, and we do want to make sure. Thank you, Lynn. I wrote that down to make sure we did that. We talk about a lot of money here, and there are a lot of people making a lot of money, but we have to put the disclaimer in that most people who buy the iPAS system, most people who buy Empower Network, most people who buy anything out there that's going to help them make money will not make a dime. And the difference is they're not taking any action. I just heard a statistics that actually blew me away, that 90% of self-help courses that people buy off the internet or off TV or they have never been unwrapped. I mean,
wow.
Never been unwrapped. 90% never been unwrapped.
That's amazing.
I thought, my gosh, people are spending thousands of dollars and they don't even take the wrapper off. I went to a seminar one time, and apparently their 8th CD was totally blank. It had come from the manufacturer. It's totally blank. And in 6 months, no one told them. No one called support and said, "Hey, my 8th CD is blank." No one in 6 months told them that. So nobody had gotten to the 8th CD. Isn't it sad?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Some disclosure is absolutely most people who do any, who opt in, who buy this, are not going to make any money. Why? Because you've got to get off your butt and do something.
Got to get off the couch.
Got to get off the couch. Yes. Drives me nuts. I can't believe this. But anyway, that's your income disclaimer. You're not going to make any money unless you work. Making and David Wood talks a lot about this now, that you go to college and for 4 to 10 years and you don't make a dime during that time, right?
Sorry.
Well, most people, when they're getting into network marketing, it takes them a few years. They're going to school, and then you can actually make some money. But you've got to go to school first. So get your education out of the way. Let's move. Let's go. Let's make some money now.
That's the thing, too, talking about what you were just talking about with the people who never got to the CD and that product. And the thing is that there's a lot of companies out there who just make money off, basically are kind of driven by greed and just make money by selling just product after product after product, and there's no actual real value in the products. And here we have products that each and every single product that gets released is just better than the next, and it's just 100% pure value. And like Lynn and like Roy were talking about earlier about just with the vision here and the way the company is set up is that if it was set up in such a way that it was going to fail, it would have happened already. I mean, they've had multiple stumbling blocks, and the transparency here is they let you know exactly what's going on and talk to you about what has happened with the company, and they just everything that would have put all these other businesses out of bankrupt or out of business or made them fail, they've just exploded from that point on. I mean, they just continue to grow at each and every single level, and this is a company that's not driven by 100% pure greed. They've went through and redid the 15K, and they've went through and they've added, and right now they're even adding more products to more things into the inner circle, and they're going back through some of the other products and redoing some of the modules and updating those products. And it's not something that they come back to you and say, oh, well, we know you spent $1,000 on that before, but we're going to redo it, and here we want you to give us another $1,000. I mean, they give you that as for being a loyal purchaser to the product already, and it's totally different being somewhere where they're not driven by greed, and they're driven actually by a vision of seeing other people succeed. I saw somebody the other day had posted something about, and maybe one of you guys saw it, but I'm not going to probably get the quote right, but it was something about if your vision is big enough that you can reach it by yourself, then it's not big enough. Or it was something to that effect, and that's how I feel here. It's like the vision here with Empower is that unless we're all doing good and succeeding, then David Wood feels that he's failing.
That's very true. I mean, and really, I know David. I've known him for a while, and that is so true. He's put so many thousands of dollars into Empower Network of his own money. He was just pouring money into it, and most people would never do that because it didn't really, in the beginning, had no prospects of ever, being successful. Like we're giving the people all the money. It's like nobody's ever done that. Bizarre. So
they haven't even done 80% or even 50% from where I'm coming from. I think the highest I ever got for my commissions in my other company was like 25%. Wow. So 100% is unbelievable in this industry.
Yeah, it is. And so David was giving away everything. He was giving away the bank. He was giving away everything. He was living very minimally down in Costa Rica, and he was just pouring all his money in. But his vision was so big that he knew that this was going to work. He knew in his mind that this was going to work, and everybody else was saying, "Oh, there's no way," and you're crazy. You're giving all your money away to people, and he just said, "No, he stuck to it, and he's going to stick to it." Just like, Chris Jones. Gosh, you think the Empower Network? It's only 2.5 years old. Chris Jones has been working on iPAS for 4 years, and tweaking it and trying to get it right. And talk about another person that just doesn't give up. And we've got both of those individuals here. We've got both of them, and so you never have to worry about anything iPAS ever going away, or Chris Jones running away, or David Wood, or the Empower Network. These are going to become institutions. They will be in 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now. They'll be the Amway everybody talks about. That, oh my gosh, in the beginning, everybody, but people in 50 years will still be making $1 million a year because of the way it's set up. You don't have to have a huge group of people to make you a lot of money. You can do it. Vic did it. He made over $770,000 in his first month. Now, you don't have a team when you first start out. It's not like you're getting any residuals feeding up to you. You don't have anything like that. He made that all on his own, almost $1 million in his first month. So you can't do that in any other company. It's not even physically possible. For one thing, they don't pay 100% commissions. The other is you have to have huge teams to be able to make that kind of money, and you just can't do that in your first 30 days or first 20 some days actually for him, because he was doing it right before Christmas, which is the worst time in the whole history of marketing to do any kind of this type of marketing unless you're selling, you know, Beanie Babies, or, you know, back in 1970, whatever. I'm dating myself. Whatever the Christmas toy is, that's about the only way you could make that kind of money, right before Christmas. You don't make that kind of money in this business, but Vic did, and you can too, and you will if you'll just get to work and work the system and let the system work for you. Don't overcomplicate it. Just work the system and let the system work for you. iPAS will make it so simple that if you've never had success before, you will have success this time if you will just work it. Don't have that 8th CD that no one ever saw. Don't be one of those 90% that never unwrap it. Get it, use it. You will make money. Income disclaimer: if you don't do it, you definitely won't make money. Okay?
Hey, Roy?
Any thoughts?
Hey, Roy?
Yes.
I don't want to break up the party, but I have to leave for a 7 o'clock another engagement. And
Right.
I know Jay had some questions and stuff, so
Yeah,
if you don't mind if I slip away.
Okay.
But I just want to thank you for, you know, inviting me again, and nice meeting you, Nicole, and Catherine. Nice seeing you, and Jay, same here. I like the Detroit, yay, hat.
Okay. And I'm glad, and we'll see you next week then, right?
Yeah, we sure will. Thanks,
Yes.
thanks again. I appreciate it.
Okay, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Okay, let's answer some questions.
All right, the first one is, and I'm just going to read them as they are. So it says, with this new system, is it really as simple as buying traffic and sending them through the system, or are there other things we should be doing as well?
Anybody want to take a shot at that? I mean, really, it's really that simple, right?
Yeah, it is that simple. And the video that Chris sent out this morning, I think, explained it perfectly. The 1-minute video.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, plug into the system, you know, send traffic, and you're done. And you don't even have to go find the traffic. The traffic is already done for you if you're at gold or black level. So, yeah, it's that simple.
Really that simple. That's the idea. That's why it took 4 years to get iPAS to where it is. So it's just 1, 2, 3. Basically, you get the traffic. Now, just for a few, you know, for those who are on, if you can have your own capture pages, you can drive your own traffic. You don't have to use our traffic systems, and I would actually recommend that you do that and get your own autoresponder. So those things I would advise you to do, but you don't have to. I mean, it's not required. You can just buy the traffic. If you're a gold or black level member, plug it in and it comes out. Okay. So hopefully that answered their question.
Yeah, and I think it is set up in a way that it's that simple to where somebody who is new can get their system set up and then just send traffic to it. And then the only other thing that I would definitely add in addition to that is that that's going to allow you the freedom and the time to actually go through the products and go through the training, and that's something that I think everyone should do. I don't think these are products that you should just buy and let them sit on the shelf. I mean, these are products that you're going to get a lot of benefit by actually going through the products. So it is as simple as just sending traffic to it, but I think you're definitely going to see some benefit to actually taking the time out and going through the products.
Right. Well, you need to distinguish yourself. I mean, and that's some of the things that you learn in the Empower products is, because I mean, we're gonna be bringing a lot of people into iPAS. They're going to see how successful we are, and then you're going to have to distinguish yourself. You're going to have gone through the products and learned a few tricks to make yourself a little different than the person who's just, you know, plugging into the standard system. Even though we'll have tons of capture pages and stuff like that, as you mature as a marketer, you want to be your own marketer, and not depend on somebody else. Start learning the tools of the trade and get better, and then you can take these tools and you can create your own business if you want, even though you don't need to, but you can. Next, any other questions? Or
once someone gets captured by you with this system, do you know if they will continue to get automated messages? If so, for how long? Do you recommend that one should also send additional messages beyond what they receive from iPAS? My personal opinion is I always like to send my own personal messages. I used to always use the automated campaigns that were like the 84 messages and all that stuff, and then what ends up is that people start seeing them over and over and over because they get on multiple people's lists, and like Roy was just saying, you're not really branding yourself, you're not creating your own identity, and you're not really marketing yourself, you're just marketing that same generic kind of message. And as Roy just said it too, is that this thing is going to explode, and there's going to be so many people out there doing it that you're going to want to be able to make yourself stand out from the crowd, so to speak, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I don't know how many follow-up emails there are right now, and it may not even, we may not even know. But you should always send some personal email messages no matter what. And this is why I was saying, have as you're learning, as you're letting the system just work, then learn, from the products, how to bring other traffic sources into it, how to create additional capture pages, how to put those into your autoresponder, and then those people are yours. You can then sell them anything you want to at that point. If you're also an affiliate marketer, or you've got a multi-level marketing business going, those people are yours in your own autoresponder, and you can do anything you want to with them at that point. But you always want to send personal emails, even if in the very beginning you should, as you capture these names and email addresses, you should let them know that you're a real person. You're not just an automated machine that's sending them automated messages. People, they will get tired of that if that's all they receive. So I would highly recommend to do that. Nicole?
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing, that maybe in the beginning it's not, people are not going to receive the same messages, but as iPAS becomes more popular and more people are plugging into the system, then you're going to have a few people on different email lists, and then they're going to end up getting that prepackaged email, and it's just not personal. So I actually don't have an I have like 3 messages in my autoresponder, but then I send out broadcasts, a few times a week, and just make it more personal and not make it, that cookie cutter packaged kind of email, but make it more personal, and people connect with you better when you do that.
Right. People buy from you. They don't buy from systems. They don't buy from
right.
They don't buy from advertising. They will buy from you, and if you can build a connection with them early on, that's what's going to differentiate you from the next person that's just sending the automated system emails. Catherine, you got anything?
I think that I agree with everything that everyone has said, and as far as the training that we received on our team, it was to also include different landing pages, where your landing page is different than everyone else's, and your banners.
Yeah.
If everyone else is using the same banner and you're using a banner that is different, then it's going to distinguish you from the rest. So it all comes back to branding. And if you're branding yourself, your colors brand you, your style of writing, your copywriting skills, all those things can help brand you. So if your things are different in the marketplace, because if everybody is going to, I'm going to use an example of advertising.com to run their banners, and they're all using the same banners, and then your banner's different, guess who's going to get the most attention? Also, to brand yourself, you can put yourself in the banner. So, you know, your image.
Right.
All those things help. Colors, images, you know, anything that will distinguish you from the crowd. Because even with, you know, companies that have websites, you look at the websites and they're like, everybody's using the same website. So what makes you different?
Mm-hmm.
Your own website, you know. So I've been working on my website. As we get more, you know, closer, there'll be different banners. There'll be different things that you'll find there that are going to be different from what other people are using.
Yeah. Any other questions coming through yet?
Another one is, do you think iPAS2 will get diluted as more people use the system?
No, I don't, because as people, and this is just my opinion, but as people, and it's going to grow. I mean, we're not going to stay stagnant either. Empower Network doesn't stay stagnant. You know, they're updating products. iPAS will also grow and will not become stagnant. We will keep putting out new information. The tripwires will change. The main products will change. The upsells will change, and so that it's new, different. It's going to stay up to date. And the you know, and the other thing is, as people mature through and they study the Empower Network products, they're going to differentiate themselves, as Catherine was just saying, that they're going to have their own banners, they're going to have their own email, you know, follow-ups. They're going to have their own capture pages and those kind of things, and because of that, I mean, it's like a lot of people say, well, Amway is saturated. Well, no, I mean, they're making billions of dollars every year, and they've been around since the early 50s. So in 60 years, 65 years, they haven't saturated anything yet. So we have a long way to go. iPAS and Empower Network are never going to saturate, just because they will continually keep growing. Anybody else have any thoughts on that?
No, but that's what I was just going to follow up to, kind of what you just said and what Catherine said also, is that, because I know there's people out there watching who don't know what we're talking about with like the way to do different banner advertising, the way to use different landing pages and create your own capture pages and create your own, you know, marketing campaigns and advertising campaigns, and that's the kind of information that you learn by going through the actual product. So going back to the person that said, do you just send traffic and kind of and that's it? It's like, it is as simple enough as sending the traffic, but then you want to go through the product because you want to learn how to create your own capture page, be able to do your your own landing pages and rotate them and where to advertise and where to put banners and how to find sites to to advertise on and different mediums and agencies. I mean, there's so many different. We talked about it before. I mean, video advertising, PPV advertising, CPA advertising. Pay per click. I mean, you could go on all day without running out of options and different ways that you can market and promote this business and this industry.
Oh, that's one of the give-me's I wanted to give everybody. Excuse me a moment. Oh, it's too late. I'm going to go check something. There was several questions asked. In fact, Jay even asked me this: is what are we doing right now to get ready for the iPAS launch? And for one thing, you don't sit around and just wait for iPAS to launch. You should be working very diligently on your, bringing people into this webinar, bringing people into the secret meeting or the 20K video, or what is this, the Genesis one? Get people into those, and then you should start practicing running some of your own traffic into your own capture pages. Those who are a little more advanced and ready to do that. If you've been taking Vic's ITF program, then for sure you already know how to do this. But I was going to say, I'm using CPC brokers as kind of in my test group because it's good traffic and it's pretty generic. So it's not targeted traffic, and they had a discount, and I wanted to give it to you. They gave it to me, so let's inundate them with. Let's type this in, and I'm going to give you that discount. Okay, 25% discount. I think it's still good. But as you go to cpcbroker.com, then type in 25 DISCOUNT 25 discount in the promo code and get 25% off your traffic. So I mean that's huge, 25% off. So it's 25 DISCOUNT is in the promo code, and there's no affiliates there, link or anything there. That's just a little benefit for you people who are watching and our little webinar here. I wanted to give you a little bonus tonight. 25% off on your traffic, and start playing with your capture pages and your banners, and just see and start rotating them, and so you can go out of the gate with your own proven banners and capture pages already ready to go, and you're not starting to test at that point. That's not when you want to test. You want to be tested, because then you can test yours to the iPAS capture pages, and you already know that you've got a good one, and that'll help you compare which one of the iPAS ones is going to work for you. And then you can start targeting your traffic, and if you like for the advanced users, and you'll learn this as you get the Empower products. You'll find out how to do all that. So that's a little gimme, 25% off on your traffic from CPC brokers.
Sounds good.
Okay, so we're going to start wrapping it up. Any last comments from anyone?
My last comment is to follow up what you said, is just to get leads every day. That's what you should be doing right now.
Yes.
Not just sitting around waiting to get the notification from Chris to say, we're going live right now each and every day. If you should be getting leads into your system. So if you're not getting leads into your system, then work harder.
Yeah.
And ask questions, because we'll all tell you what we're doing. I mean, Roy's doing the CPC broker. I have mainly been doing solo ads. I've been doing a lot of solo ads lately, mostly from Safe Swaps, the Safe Swaps website, and I just go on there. If you go on there, just make sure you're reading the reviews and paying attention to the ratings that people got. Don't just go buy traffic from anybody, because you can get traffic. Like Roy said, I mean, you can go. There's sites right now where you can go and you can get 10,000 clicks for less than $100, but you're going to get 0 sales.
Zero sales. I can guarantee zero.
You're going to get people that have to put their email in to be able to go to see porn or whatever the hell they're trying to look at on the internet, and they have to put their email in order to get that, and that's the kind of traffic that you're getting. So,
wow.
Make sure you're using quality traffic sources.
That's not good. And also, guys, to drive people to the free account, I've actually gotten quite a few people to sign up for the free account. So at least you have them in your, you have them kind of in your funnel, not only on your list, but they kind of have started the process. So I'm imagining that when iPAS launches, then emails are going to go out to everybody who already has a free account, and so that is always a good thing also to have people offer the free account to them.
Yeah. Very good. Catherine?
I would just say, based on everything that everyone said, you do have to send out welcome, emails or broadcasts to new people. A gentleman from Jamaica, he contacted me this week, and he's on my list now. So, people are contacting me on LinkedIn. People are contacting me through Google+. I'm surprised now that all the stuff that's coming my way, and I'm not even soliciting for And so I think that just by being vocal, getting out, doing videos, being on this webinar, I'm just starting to, people are just, coming out of nowhere, and this has never happened. So I'm amazed. I'm getting messages on my Facebook page, and like when you look in some message, I'm like, and they're asking me, what's going on? What's iPAS2? So I'm loving it.
Yeah. Okay. Any more questions, Jay?
That's it.
Okay. We like to keep these to just a little over an hour, and that's where we're at. So we're going to sign off and bring all your friends next week because we're going to do this every week at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Bring them all. Okay. Good night.
Go get one of these. That's my last word.
Yeah, there it is. Go get your black card. Okay. Good night, everyone.
Okay, guys.